Dude, I just had a colonoscopy and I was more entertained by the fucking video I got from that than this fucking movie.
No.
Yes, the inside of my own ass was more entertaining for me to watch than this fucking 98-minute piece of shit. This was fucking terrible.
No. Welcome to Hey, did you ever see that movie? I'm your host, Des, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely little co-host, Delynn.
It's the Schnapster.
And joining us again, the podcaster with a degree in terror, Tony.
I'm the horror guy, not the fucking comedy guy.
Tonight, we will be discussing The Stöned Age, the 1994 comedy film directed by James Melkonian, written by James Melkonian and Rich Wilkes, starring Michael Coppola, Bradford Tatum, Clifton Collins Jr., China Cantner, Daniel Collins, Renee Griffin, Kevin Kellner, and David Groh. As always, this podcast will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it, then come back and listen to the podcast. Delynn, will you please run this most righteous trailer?
Every Saturday night, all they do is the same old thing.
So you got a plan tonight or what?
I got a radically hellacious plan. Fifth the jack, just to take the edge off, get those chicks all horn dogged out.
What chicks?
Hanging with the buds.
Check it out, man. Tackmeister. Hang a loogie on it. Hey, man, I got some chicks!
Searching for a party.
What's the ratio here, man? It's like 35 to 3 out here.
Staying out of trouble.
Are you gonna boogie with the foxes tonight? Now, if you wanna get these chicks in the mood, shake it, man. I need some ID.
Looking for some chicks.
Let's party.
But tonight, they're about to face their greatest challenge.
Whoa. She's so cherry, man, it hurts.
Man, I'm gonna scorch my shorts.
Man, we got chicks!
Yeah, and you guys better not be here when he gets back.
Come here, my chicks!
Are those, real booby shows? Let's go.
No, she ain't even naked.
Damn, you kicked his ass.
They're like a pack of wild dogs. They're probably out there right now playing in the ice tray.
Don't be so paranoid. They're not that lame.
Attention, hooligans. Assume the prone position.
What the hell are you doing with my daughter?
Man, these are our chicks.
You come here, you think the chick's gonna go for it because you got some Ox 45? These are talls, man.
The Stöned Age.
Hey, so where's your friend?
What? You guys want to take a number?
She's hot for me, man. Yeah, then you woke up.
All right, guys, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment if you're listening on YouTube or Spotify. And if you're listening on Apple, please leave us a 5-star review. It helps the podcast. If you're looking for any swag, head over to our merch store. We've got t-shirts and we got coffee mugs in there, sweet with nice, hey, did you ever see that movie designs? You can find that at vvr.printify.me. That's vvr.printify.me. Get over there, help us out. Definitely helps us produce this program, which we do out of our own pockets. So we're taking the week of Christmas off. We'll be back in 3 weeks with Mikki and Tony 2.0 to do a movie that has not yet been decided. So if there's something you guys would like to hear us break down, send us a message on Facebook or comment your request on this episode on YouTube, and we will take it into consideration if it's a good movie. So there you go. Let's do some opening thoughts on this one, and I will get us started. The Stöned Age, the Stöned Age, the Stöned Age. Oh, it's a fucking classic, a true cult classic. Oh, this is one of my favorite stoner hair metal movies of all times. Oh my God. The question is though, did Tony and Delynn love it as much as I did? Tony, what's your experience with the Stöned Age?
You've been trying to get me to watch this for a long time. It's almost close to a year. Yeah. Hey, Tony, do you ever see Stöned Age? You ever hear it? I'm like, no, I never heard of it. Is it good? It's like, oh, it's fucking, you're in a band. It's going to be like reliving the fucking 90s. This is everything you did when you were in a band. I'm like, all right, I can't fucking, I'll definitely do it. We'll get to it. But I'm the horror guy. I'm not the comedy guy. I like comedies, but they're not on the top. You know, it's like it'd be really good for me to really enjoy them and sit through them and really want to comment on them. So we will, this was my first experience sitting through this movie.
Nice.
Movie.
Yeah, great one. Better than Airheads.
No. I apologize, but that is not true.
I am
it's very true.
My tongue is bleeding from the amount that I'm fucking biting it right now. So Delynn, why don't you share yours and then we'll get to this.
Oh God, you guys. The fuck is wrong with you guys?
We have fucking taste.
Yeah. I had only seen this once before, and it was because he made me sit through it, and he was like, wasn't that great? And I was like, it was fucking horrifying. No, it was not great.
That's considered domestic abuse. You could probably file for that.
You guys are such old farts. This movie is amazing.
No, this movie was terrible. It was sophomorically written. It was completely fucking asinine. It was insulting.
Incredible characters.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't relatable. Everybody was an asshole. Everybody was either weak-willed, pussyish, or fucking completely over the top, misogynistic, like to the point of like it made me cringe more than rewatching Revenge of the Nerds did. I have no problem being quote woke, but it's like this was like fucking obscene. Like literally,
I said,
go ahead. Feel free because I got plenty.
Delynn goes, I hated Hubs. I go, well, you married Hubs, so.
I'm not going to say there was a little bit of identification in this movie, but.
Oh, God. Okay, we're going to get to it. Delynn, what was your experience with this movie besides just fucking supposedly hating it when I made you watch it the first time? What was your experience this afternoon? Were you surprised by how amazing it was on your second view?
What? Did you have a stroke? Are you smelling toast?
Okay.
For Christ's sake.
Let's get to the box office budget. With a box office budget of $121 million and a box office gross of just $87 million,
hell you
this
say?
is considered a huge bomb. But that's how all cult classics go. You know that. That's not the kiss of death. That's the kiss of this is going to be something amazing.
It should have been. The fact that this has had.
Okay, guys.
Go ahead. Keep interrupting. It's fine. It's all going to get out there anyway. It's still going to end up smelling like shit. Go ahead.
I'm bulldozing you because I'm trying to save this movie.
No saving it.
Trying to hold off this avalanche as long as I can. Okay. So I did do a Fast Five. I actually wrote this Fast Five is lame. So we can either do it or we can just
totally want to do it.
It's up to you guys.
I love this. This is the highlight. I'm like, well, at least I got a Fast Five. It'll make this fucking podcast worth listening to.
Not this time. The Fast Five is titled This Is Lame. So here we go with my lame Fast Five. Number 1, Don't Fear the Reaper is a pussy song. True or false?
Completely false. It's a fucking classic. That is an amazing song.
I love that song. It's a great song. Makeout song. Not lame.
A makeout song. Okay, so I think we've just figured out why this is actually a pussy song. Everybody knows that every great band writes one pussy song to find out who the fags are. So there you go. You both wrong. Hubs was right. Answer is false. Number 2. What was better back in the day, the Snapster or the skank weed? Tony, what was better back in the day?
Not partaking in either because I had some fucking self-respect. It's as simple as that.
Delynn, which was better back in the day?
I definitely drank my fair share of peppermint schnapps. It was awful. It was like drinking mouthwash, but I guess I'm going to have to go with peppermint schnapps, but.
Yes, as a 17, 18-year-old, the right answer is the Snapster. Number 3, what makes a better weed bowl? An apple or a toilet paper roller?
Oh, totally an apple. That one I'll give an apple. Dude, all you gotta do is core it. It's a simple procedure. It's organic. It gives it a little bit of flavor and keeps things moist. It's good.
Yeah, there it is. You nailed it. It gives it a little flavor that keeps things moist. There you go.
If I was to partake in
Sure.
that kind of behavior, which I do.
Oh man, back. So listen, this movie is supposed to be enjoyed by like 18-year-old Tony, 18-year-old Delynn, 18-year-old Des. Like at 50, you're not supposed to be like, this is a piece of cinema fucking magic. Like, all right. Delynn, what's better, the apple or the fucking toilet?
I have no clue. I've never smoked out of either one. I have no idea.
The correct answer is an apple, and Tony told you why. Number 4. Ox 45 is a real brand of beer. True or false, Tony?
I'm going to say, I mean, it looked pretty accurate. I was sitting there going, what the fuck is Ox beer? It's like up there with Meisterbrow in red, white, and blue.
Delynn.
It's false. It's not real.
It's a takeoff on Colt 45. So true answer.
Oh, I was hoping it was real.
Answer is
I think it was a California thing.
Answer is false. And number 5. Is it better for a hair metal band to burn out or fade away? Tony, what's the correct answer?
Burn out hard.
Delynn.
Burnout.
Yeah, that's right, Motley Crue. Go fuck off into the
Thinking
sun.
exactly what I was thinking. Please go away. You know what's that song? Don't go away, Matt.
Don't
just
go away,
I
Matt.
want-
Just fucking go away.
I want them to go away. I love Tommy Lee, but just go away.
Yeah. I will give you a synopsis. Determined to avoid another night of driving around aimlessly in Torrance in the Blue Torpedo, Joe and Hub set out for a quest for fine chicks. All right, there you go.
The film is set in Torrance, California on a Saturday night in 1980. An aggressive ex-convict known as Crump's brother is picked up by a local team while hitchhiking on the freeway and informs him about 2 women he intends to party with in Torrance Beach, across from the Frankie Avalon house. The teen then tells his friends about the women, one of whom, Tack, is motivated to go and find them. Long-haired stoners Michael Hubbs and Joe Conley drive around town looking for young women. They meet Tack, who tells them about the women and agrees to lead them to the location in exchange for a ride. They stop at the gas station and they talk to their friend Crump, the gas station attendant, who tells them that the women's are his brother's girlfriends. Joe and Hubbs lie to Crump that there's another party going on so they can distract him and his brother from the women in order to reach their location first. They leave Tack at the gas station and continue on to Torrance Beach.
You said women and women's way too many times in that reading. They're fucking fine chicks.
You did this white up. Here's the deal. I wanted to enjoy this movie because it is based on our teenage years. But I fucking hated everybody so much. I fucking hated everybody so much because this was the worst of every person that I knew. Like this, there's none of the good of people I knew in this. It's all the fucking shitty behavior.
This was me and all my friends to a T. So we open with this medieval voice reading along.
This is not a thumbs up. That's bad.
No, I thought that was good. See, you're already telling this is great, by the way she's describing it. So we open with this medieval voice reading along to this killer word wall, right? Talking about suburbia.
Killer word wall?
Yeah, it's a word wall.
It's not a killer word
Yeah,
wall.
it was killer.
It's literally like eight words
Yeah,
long.
and it had killer font and it had a killer medieval voice fucking talking. And it's talking about suburbia and noble men searching out fine chicks. It's funny as shit.
Whatever, Man of War.
Yeah. It's funny as shit. And it sets up what we're about to see perfectly. This is the plot of the movie. Next, we cut to Crump's brother, right? Starting at his steel tip boots. And I love this character. I placed this guy right there with Buddy Revell from 3 O'Clock High, right? Another one of my favorite.
No.
Oh, yes.
No, you know.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Besmirching that fucking character.
No.
Fucking Buddy Revell is a fucking badass at 80 cinema. This guy was a puss.
No.
This guy get taken out by a 60-year-old fucking man.
Dude,
all right,
you weren't going
simple
to
as
get to that man. They don't make men
fuck
like
the
that
spoilers.
anymore.
Fuck the spoilers bullshit.
They don't make men
This
like
movie-
that anymore, Tony. We're going to
You
get
know why?
to that.
Because they suck.
No.
Because the writing sucked.
No.
The characters sucked.
No.
The acting
No.
sucked. Everything about this movie sucked. I'm going to save everyone a fucking hour and a half to listen to this podcast. This movie was fucking terrible.
bullshit.
Everything about it. Everybody in it was just an unlikable douchebag. Every woman is just a fucking hole
Nope.
to be used. And chicks and fat asses. I'm sorry, but like at least one of the fucking quote ugly girls, you can see it was like when you take the like beautiful girl and put glasses on her. Oh, she's ugly now. It's like that's what it was.
No, we'll get
It's like this.
We'll get to Lady and Jill.
I'm so fucking angry
We'll
at
get-
this movie.
We'll get to that patchouli stinked, fucking crackled up foot fucking skank with the fat ass later, but we're not there yet.
Oh boy, you're fucking setting yourself up for a hard night, my friend.
So
It's literally Grace Slick's daughter. How much fucking cooler can you fucking be?
She legitimately was way too good for this movie. Way too good for this movie. Mm-hmm.
She's a VJ. Okay. She's an MTV VJ. Fucking, you don't get even the worst of the MTV VJs. Fucking Jesse from fucking whatever the 3 months that he had his fucking
Kemp
15
was
minutes
awesome.
of fame. No, he was below Adam in the fucking head than the Headbangers Ball. Okay,
Jesse Kemp was awesome.
The thing started with Dee Snider, then you went to fucking Adam Pretty Hair, and then they finally settled with Ricky, and then fucking Adam jumped in somewhere to try to take over, to try to be cool between the grunge and metal era. But Ricky's like, fuck this shit, I'm taking it back, and owns it because he should, because he's fucking opened the cat house with that shit. None of that fucking bullshit. Either way, China Cantor was too fucking, like Delynn said, China Cantor was way too fucking good for this movie.
She had a fat ass. She smelled like patchouli. She had terrible feet. So this guy, Crump's brother, for me, great antagonist. We learned he's fresh out of jail, right? We learned that he fucked up some Samoan dude real bad. And he has 2 fine chicks lined up down by the Frankie Avalon house. I mean, I love this intro. The kid sees him. He slams the brakes on. The truck is like sideways because he knows you drive by Crump, taking your life into your own hands.
It would be good if it was written that way and you actually felt that, because the way you just wrote him, I would watch that guy. This guy was not that. Because we had...
he was Bon Scott. This guy was Bon Scott from fucking AC/DC. He was a badass.
Right. He's rolling in his grave.
Tongue.
So now we're going to get most of this information from a group of stoner metalheads drinking Ox 45. I like in this scene, it's clear that no one has the balls to worm Crump's brother's chicks, right? Everyone's like, he fucked up this Samoan guy. You don't fuck with Crump's brother's chicks. But there is one man who will step up to this challenge. And here's where we get our first look at one of my favorite characters in the movie, Tack. I love this fucking character. He gets the look in his eye, the eye of the tiger. He's going for it. He doesn't give a fuck. And what's he walk away to? Black Sabbath, Paranoid. What could be better? Fucking go get him, Crump. Really?
I hated Tack. He was disgusting. He's talking to those kids, picking his nose,
wearing the loogie on the side of his face like a badge.
So you guys are justice warriors for fat ass patchouli women with busted feet, but poor Tack has pimples and he's a piece of shit.
No, he's a piece of shit because he's a drunken idiot who's literally it's the equivalent of like, hey, I heard this girl might like me, so I'm gonna go down there with everything I have, get her drunk and fuck her because that's all she's good for. He was a dirtbag. He was a complete. He almost had a redeeming arc there for a little bit when he was like, I just want my skin's a mess. No fine girl's gonna talk to me. Yeah. And the other kid, who's actually Mr. Sensitive Ponytail Man, is trying to talk some logic into him, and it ain't fucking working because he's too fucking stupid to understand you don't fucking do that. Because the writing in this was for fucking I'm not even going to go there. It was just for this lowest common denominator of writing. I can appreciate cult movies. I love it's my bread and butter. Shitty movies are my fucking that's how I spend my Friday nights, is watching terrible movies that are. I did Rocky for fucking decade, man. I know shit. All right, this was worse.
This is coming from the guy that did not like Brain Scan. Okay,
Brain Scan's a fucking Oscar worthy compared to this thing, dude. Seriously, good lord.
This feels like a movie that was trying to be a parody that wasn't actually being a parody. Like if they had done a parody, it might have actually been a little fun because it would have been poking fun of all the stupid shit. But instead it took itself way too seriously for a movie that wasn't very good.
Oh, and taking away all the bullshit. That is actually really accurate.
No.
Airheads at least had fun realizing they're making fun of metalheads and tried to give you a little message underneath it. But it was like, this really took itself seriously. Like it was trying to be dazed and confused, thinking this is really how metalheads were in the 90s.
This is exactly what it was like.
I am so glad I didn't grow up in California because that's fucking dumb.
This is nothing like Airheads. I couldn't relate with that at all. And I lived that life and I actually lived it in California. This is exactly what a night out with my butt. We'll get to it. So next we get this montage of the blue torpedo, right?
Therapy starts in 20 minutes, guys. Stay with us.
So next we get this montage of the blue torpedo. And I love this car. It has got so much character. And it's got an 8-track recorder cranking Sabbath Killer. Next we meet Joe and Hubs. And this scene right here had me so nostalgic from the mid to late 80s. Before I moved to California, I had a friend named Lee, and he was Hubs. The only difference here is I was Hubs too. Instead of having a blue shitbox, he had a brown shitbox Volkswagen Rabbit. And we would drive around in this little Rabbit and try to raise hell in the boring suburbs of the South Shore, usually ending with a microwave burrito at 7-Eleven. So I can relate with these guys. Like, this was me and my buddy. We both had the long jet black hair. We're driving around little shitbox fucking hatchback. We've got the Snapster. We've got the ragweed. We're looking for fat chicks to bang. We're listening to fucking Sabbath cranking in this shitty little stereo in his car. Like, this is it, dude. This is it. I lived this night. Tony, you've never lived this night with your friend that was like Hubs.
Okay. All right. All seriousness.
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
And you know what? It was sad times back then.
Oh.
And this wasn't written in a nostalgic way. It was written into, we're supposed to really idolize these guys and their quest.
Yes. Hubs is
Right.
idolable.
It wasn't, but it wasn't written. All right, there are two ways this could have gone. This could have gone Dazed and Confused, which made it feel a little more, maybe a little more exaggerated, but still based in reality. Or it could have gone Decline of the Western Civilization and wrote it real. And it didn't go either way. It was just the dialogue was so uninteresting and so stereotypically. All right, if you could just chat GP, hey, write 10 lines for a long-haired metalhead dude in the 80s. It would give you this generic thing. I want to go fuck some skink chick. I want to smoke some ragweed. It's like, and even though we all kind of lived back in the day, I drove around in my shitty Chevelle, fucking listening to Sabbath, not drinking and driving, but doing with my friends, trying to do that when I was in 8th and 9th grade. Yeah, maybe. But it's just, this didn't feel fun. Oh, it was boring.
Yes, I will say that this is what this did was it showed a night that was like when you had a night that was fucking terrible, and not in a funny way. It fell so flat in so many ways.
It started just like Wayne's World did. Two long-haired guys in their car with good music on, driving around. But there was no funny. There was no irony. There was no.
I'm laughing the whole fucking time.
I didn't.
Joe
the
Fag.
Jokes don't land.
Go look. What do we got for inventory? Well, we got some. Dude, it's all right. Okay.
Okay. First of all, nobody talked like that. Nobody was like, "Hey, Joe Fag, what did you got for inventory?"
He did. That's
like,
exactly
nobody
what
talked
he
like
said.
that.
Yes,
Nobody
he did.
talked like that.
Yes, he did. He said he called him Joe Fag like 10 times in the movie.
In real life.
In the movie, in real life, nobody talked like that.
What are you talking
you
about?
You go, hey, Lee Fag, what do we got for inventory? Like, no, there was none of that.
Something similar to that.
Please.
It would be a play on that.
It could have been more like, hey, bud, what do we got? They tried too fucking hard.
All right. Anyway, so and Tony, you're saying this could have been Dazed and Confused. Think about the cast in Dazed and Confused. You have Matthew McConaughey. You've got a million stars that are going to be huge. This is not that.
Going to be huge. Right. They weren't at that time. Most of those were not. They became huge because of how good they did in that movie. No one in this movie ever became anybody except for the end of the movie, which was honestly the funniest part. That's when I actually went, that was really fucking cool, is literally the final scene of the movie. But I don't want to spoil that because might as well end the podcast on a good note the way they did with the movie.
Okay, guys, try to be professional. And try to actually talk about this movie. Okay,
we are.
So here we go.
I am at this point. My rage is gone. Now I'm just like, I feel bad because I don't want to shit all over someone's dream that they're like, somebody spent money on this. Like people were like, dude, I was in a movie. Yeah, but it was the Stöned Age. It's like, I don't want to, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Because it's like someone, anyway, go on. But I'll do what I can.
So Hubs, I love Hubs. Hubs for me, he's one of my boys. This is me. This is my buddy. This is my friends. I love this guy. He's just badass. This is rock and roll. He is a glass is half full kind of guy. And Joe is just a total fucking pussy. They bump into these 3 husky chicks that want to play submarine, right? Now, I don't know what submarine is, but if I'm them, I'm all over these three girls. They look like the Grateful type to me. And as
Oh
a
my
young
God.
rocker, I'd have gleefully banged all three of these chicks while drinking the Snapster and smoking a half a joint of skank weed. Honestly, sounds like a great time. You think me and Lee would have drove away from that? No, not a chance. There's nothing wrong with these girls. Tony, I mean,
That's the first accurate thing you've said, unfortunately. they could have gotten in three worse actresses for this, and I would have understood why you go away. But that was the thing, is that these two losers, the guy he beats up his best friend on a regular basis. He talks down to him. He's a shitty person. His level of expectation of what he feels he's going to get is like a 10 and 11, and he just does. Granted, in the 80s, but in the 80s, you could. That was the way you had to be to get the attitude. The bad boys got the girls.
In his defense, though, Joe is a pussy and deserves his ass kicked every 5 minutes, and he does score a killer chick at the end of this. So was his pipe dream really that far off?
No, and it made me hate the girl even more that ended up with him. Just like, dude, wow, what a fucking, that's just gross.
So my buddy Lee used to work overnight at this gas station, right? And I would just hang out with him all night because there was just nothing better to do. It was actually at the Rotary going up to the fucking beach in Nantasket. So we would call those 500 lines, like the chat lines. So we had met these girls and they're like, oh, we'll meet you tomorrow at this mall, like somewhere in Rhode Island or something. Maybe it was the Emerald Square or something like that. So we pull up and these three heifers are waiting for us, right? These heifers. And me and Lee walk in and we're like, hey, and they're like, hey. So we walk in and me and him just bolt. And we just run through the mall. We go out the back door and we come around to this little rabbit and we just take off. So I'm just trying to say, like, this is real for me. That's why this hits so close to my heart. This is legit, man. This is like, I live this. So finally we get the big setup for the movie here, right? Hubs, you're right. Total narcissist who lives in the moment. No regard for consequences at all, right? This is just who Hubs is. He's a badass. He's looking for a good time. And if it means he's going to have to face the firing line, he's willing to do it. I respect that. He lies to Crump's brother, or to Crump. And, he steals tax gas money while Joe cries like a little bitch about everything, right? Oh, God, this guy, Joe, I love him as a foil for Hubs. He really works in the movie, but he's just such an insufferable pussy throughout this whole movie. I knew guys like this in the day, and they were almost always gingers, and they fucking wore denim jackets, and they were no fun, and they're always trying to be best friends with every girl we met, and fuck this guy. And this movie's off and running. I'm having a good time.
Wow.
That's all I got.
You've really just shown the world who you are tonight. This is
nothing.
You're showing your ass.
Today, Delynn, we were talking about it, and Delyn's like, Hubs is a fucking loser. I'm like, you married Hubs. I'm like, that's the problem though. It was cool when we were 19, but now I'm just a douche.
It's just not a good person.
No.
It's just, I don't like watching him.
Oh, I do.
Again, maybe when I was 18, I would have like, oh, he's funny. It's like, because you like being a dick, but it's like, now watching it as a 50-year-old, it's like it's just embarrassing.
It's
because you're 100% right. I did know somebody like that, and no one liked hanging out with him.
He is a cool metalhead though. Like this is like you look at any of the guys in the what is it? What are they called in the fucking airheads?
Prison. It's called fucking prison.
No, in the airheads. They're the Lone Rangers. So you look at any of these guys in the Lone Rangers, none of them are cool. None of these guys are like Hubs. These guys are all pussies.
Chaz was fucking cool. You cannot say the goddamn fucking thing.
Chaz is a fag. Chaz is a fucking like a Bon Jovi metalhead. Like the guy I just hate. Like just a total puss. Like poser fag.
It's because he played D&D, wasn't it?
He was just fuck you. He was just a poser. Chaz a total poser. Hubs is a badass.
Hubs is not a good person, but I will keep it going. They arrive at the house and meet an extremely attractive young woman, Lainey, who sends them to the liquor store for alcohol. When they return, they meet the homeowner's daughter, Jill, a jaded hippie who is Lainey's friend. Meanwhile, Tack convinces his nerdy friend Norm to take him to the beach. They arrive at the house, and after a brief altercation, Tack convinces the group to go to a party in Palos Verdes, to Joe and Hub's irritation. At the house party, Muldoon, the host, lets the women in but shuts everyone else out. Lainey leaves following an altercation with Muldoon and asks Joe to take her swimming in the neighbor's pool. The police shut down the party, and Hubs and Jill locate Janie and Joe in the pool next door. Lainey is impressed with Hub's aggressive behavior because she is a moron, and the two walk upstairs to have sex, which pisses off Joe. What's the word I'm looking for? This kind of situation, I was in it 1,000 times where like two people are hooking up, the other two are like, I don't want to hook up with you. So now we're kind of like, it's uncomfortable, it's weird. You just want to go home. You just want to go home.
Not me. You know why? Because I'm always the guy upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
so,
we know. We know.
I would love to be a fly in the wall after this fucking podcast ends. Oh, would I love to be in the fucking living room with the two of you?
Okay. So we meet Lainey here. And as an 18-year-old metalhead, this was my kind of girl. She's got the boots. She's got the bod. She's got the hair. She's got the attitude. This chick is red hot. And the funny thing about it is, and this will just show you what kind of guys we were, me and Lee. So when I moved out to California, I met this chick. Only she had auburn hair and was even hotter than the chick in this movie. And she fell in love with me for whatever reason. And I banged her for a year. And fucking, we moved to New York. Then we came back to Boston and she met Lee. And guess what happened? That son of a bitch stole her from me and moved back to California with her. So that's like, we're hubs and hubs. Like we both got the hot chick and we're both fucking stabbing each other in the back every second we can get.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Oh, fuck you. Tony, I mean, was she hot or was she hot, man?
I can't deny it. She was the kind of girl
beautiful.
I would have gone after in the 80s. The funny thing is I didn't, because I knew those kind of girls and all of them sucked.
Yeah,
because
of course
they would
sucked.
turn on you in a fucking heartbeat.
Who cares?
You know, I wasn't, because I'm not fucking Hubs.
I've
Joe. Never been Hubs. I'm totally the pussy.
You're Joe.
I'm the first to admit it. I and again, I might be putting my fucking foot in my mouth.
Okay.
Admitting a lot of this on the air. It was like fucking, I never understood when a girl liked me. Still don't. I don't know how the fuck I married my wife. I don't know how I married any of my wives. But when it comes down to it, I don't get it. I'm not someone who picks up on clues. So yeah, I am Joe in that sense of like, someone could literally take their shirt off, like, aren't you cold? Like, what are you doing that for? It's like, I don't get it. So it's like, these are the kind of girls I didn't go for. I'd rather sit and talk to the girl on the couch and go like, so what are you reading? What's going on? Because I'm too fucking stupid to do the other thing.
So I see what happened here. Okay. So you were watching this movie through the eyes of Joe, and I was watching this movie through the eyes of Hubs. And Delynn was watching this movie through the eyes of Karen. So I could see why this thing, like a fucking white Karen
the friend.
hates fucking, these guys are misogynistic assholes.
I would be Jill if I was anybody in this movie.
Not back in the day. You would have been fucking Lainey.
I wasn't an asshole, though.
She wanted to be Amy Locane so bad. She wicked wanted to be Amy Locane from fucking Airheads and Crybaby. It comes down.
Okay.
She was a welfare version. She was a Timu version.
Timu.
So, okay. So, once again in the liquor store, right? Joe is a lost little puppy. Little Joe, I'm a lost little puppy. I don't know what to do. While Hubs is stealing the Bacardi 151 and securing his shot with Lainey, right? Because that's what a true rocker does. You get in there, you get the mission done, you get the girl. This whole scene, excellent. I love this scene. The disco guy, you got to get the ladies drunk if you want to get them on the floor. And he's shaking his ass. This is so Fast Times at Richmond High. I absolutely loved it. We get the cop, Dixie Cup Dean, who enters this subplot.
The cop was actually funny.
Yeah.
He was wicked funny. He enters this subplot about the Ox 45 robbery. And, this explains why we're seeing everybody drinking Ox 45, because they're able to just break into this liquor store and take as much as they want anytime they want, which is just awesome in this universe.
No, I like the cop, and I liked Taylor Negron is good in anything he does. He always has bit parts. You got him an easy money. I'm the man. I'm so bad.
Fast Times pizza guy.
Fast Times pizza guy. You got it was the mailman in fucking Better Off Dead.
Oh yeah.
He pops up and he steals every scene he's in. So he was actually really fun with that. So I mean,
what's a little boy like you looking at big smut like this? That was fucking. He was great as the mailman in that fucking movie.
So I mean, and the cop was good. Every time I wish I was breaking into someone's house at 3 a.m. Like, I dug the cop. The cop was
Dixie Cup Dean.
Dixie Cup Dean.
Doggy Door Dean.
If that was the level of humor and the writing for everybody, I would have enjoyed this movie.
Yes,
it is.
But it wasn't.
No, it's
not. We're gonna go. I can already feel I'm bending you guys a little towards my side. Okay, here we go. So a lot happens quickly here, and honestly, this quick pacing for me is why this movie works. I mean, obviously, if this movie slowed down for 1 second, it would be completely exposed. I mean, am I going to sit here and say all the acting's great? No, all of the fucking supporting acting in this is terrible. The kids, but the people that count are great. Hubs is great. Joe is great. Lainey is fine. Jill, really good actress. The kid that plays Tack, I love this character. And Snot Rag is great. So the main characters in this are very good. And that's all you need. The rest of it feels a little B, but it goes by so quickly. You never hang on these characters long enough to be like, wow, this acting is really grinding me. No,
it's the writing.
The writing is great.
It really isn't.
There's great lines.
Awful. They're not good lines. Everything is chicks, fag, retard, stupid. Go fuck them. It's like you're blowing it. You're blowing it. It's like it's repeating the same thing over and over. Re-emphasizing the shit we've already gotten. They don't. By the time they decide to change it up, the movie's over because the characters have never moved on. There's no arc for anybody except for Jill and for fucking Joe, which you could see coming the first 10 minutes that they meet. You know where this is going to go, so it's like hurry up and fucking get there.
This isn't Goodwill Hunting. You're not going to get any fucking arcs
not.
Here.
It's not even fucking Adventures in Babysitting. It's not. I mean, it's fucking nothing. It's literally crap.
No, you're wrong. So
I'm sorry. The writing was, the lines were delivered flat. You can only say, "Let's go get some fucking chicks." That chick is so hot. You can only say that at least 10 different ways before you just start going, all right, tell us the hotline again. It's coming. I know he's going to say it again, and he does. And you're just like, let's move on. All right, let's advance the story. When is the fucking convict going to show up? Let's just get to it, because nothing is interesting enough to hold on to, and anything they do try to introduce becomes so. I hate to keep using sophomoric, but it's so immature. It's like, yes, I actually I'll give credit. I always give credit where credit's due. The fact that they kept calling back this laser to the face, eyeball is watching me, hallucination that he had at a Blue Oyster Cult concert actually intrigued me because I was dying to see where it was going to go. And you know where it went? Nowhere.
No bullshit.
It didn't go anywhere.
We get a great payoff from that later in the movie that we're going to get to. You're out of your mind.
No, he's like, it was some sort of 2001, and it was the lamest reference to 2001. It would have been good if they just verbalized it. They didn't have to. They didn't actually have to act it out because it was just like, oh, it was so third grade drama club. The special, no, don't. If
Joe in the diaper.
No.
Crazy. Well,
throwing up in a living room chair and then covering
it's the best. It's the best. You're giving up all the best stuff too soon.
It's because that's the best stuff we have to look forward to, guys.
We'll get to it. And thank God I wrote down some of these great lines in my notes that I'm going to read to you people so you can see how good this writing is. So next we meet Snot Rag. And again, this for me is another great character, and I submit to the jury here that I sit in front of. This movie has several really good characters. We also are going to see the Samoan guy that Crumb's brother beat the shit out of, and this raises the stakes of Hub's plan to worm his chicks. Then we get this nice payoff to Lainey answering the door first. But this time, we're going to get this patchouli-soaked hippie Jill answering the door the second time to the same music. And I thought it was clever. I thought it was very funny. I thought this payoff was a lot of fun. Also at this moment, I noticed the different foils and how well they work together. Okay, so hear me out. We get Joe and Hubs. We get Jill and Lainey. And we get Snot Rag and Tack. these characters are all opposite sides of the same coin, right? And then to go even deeper on this concept, the eventual couples we're going to get Jill and Joe, exactly the same, and Lainey and Hubs, exactly the same. And I thought all of these foils worked very well, and it felt thought out to me. It didn't just feel like a cookie cutter horse shit move. I thought it was fucking good. And I need to address Snot Rag's car. So my aforementioned, what's the word?
Aforementioned.
My aforementioned friend Lee was a car guy, and he eventually ditched the little brown shitty rabbit, and he got a black 69 Camaro, very similar to this car, only way cooler, which was why he was able to steal my girlfriend away from me and move out to California with
Yeah,
her.
it was only the car.
That's it.
No, all right. Honestly, Lee was very cool. He looked very, very similar to Nikki Sixx. He had the tats, he had the hair, his face even looked like Nikki Sixx's. I would have left me and gone to California with him. So he may listen to the show. I don't know if he does or not, but yeah, you know, he got what he deserved. He got the chick. He was the better man at that time.
Side note, my Plex just said rate and review the Stöned Age before you start doom scrolling. Oh, I'm doing that right now.
Oh, shit.
Sucked my balls. Worst fucking movie I've ever seen. I wish I could give 0 stars, but you only allow me 1. All right, let's move on.
Oh. So next we get Tack spoiling Hubs's plan. And we get some, this is when, you know, Tack and Snot Rag show up at the door and, you know, Hub's about to get some. And, you know, and then, you know, Lainey always looking for the level up party, the level up time. You guys know if there's any parties, and, you know, Snot Rag and fucking just wants to go home and watch Dukes of Hazzard. But Tack sees this opportunity to break up this little fucking sausage party and get these girls out into the wild where he can fucking hopefully make something happen. We get some fun scenes here, like Joe and Hubs pissing in the ice cube trays, right? This is shit we would do. Did I ever piss in an ice cube tray? Probably not, but I've done stuff equally.
Probably not. I'm not really sure.
Maybe, I don't know, but we've done stuff just as bad.
I feel like I need to go empty out the ice cubes now.
We've gone to house parties and done fucking horrible things. I also thought Tack was super funny here, and he had some good lines. Like when he after he fucking hits Joe, he punches him, and he leans back, takes a sip of his Ox 45s, and goes, "Bring on the babes!" I fucking laughed out loud. I thought it was great.
It's not funny.
Then it was funny. Then
It's
we
not
get
funny.
this weird house party that is hosted by who? Jake Busey. What could be better? Fucking Jake Busey. Fucking Jerry Busey's son answers the door with those giant teeth and his fucking giant blonde hair. Total jock. They're only letting fucking girls in. It's ladies' night. You guys go hang out by the pool with all the other losers. I thought it was great. Eventually leading to Joe and Lainey in the hot tub, where Joe proves again he is a total pussy-ass virgin goon. Like, she is there to party, and this kid just cannot fucking get shit done. He does not know what to do with his pee-pee. He's scared. And finally, right before
Wait a second. I'm going to stop you there because this is the scene. She takes off her pants to show her bikini off, and they have purposely given her a camel toe. It's like,
biggest.
It's like, come
it's so
on.
hot.
It's a stop. It was so, it's low hanging fruit. She's beautiful.
Literally.
We don't need that. She's gorgeous. She's
No,
got a
I
beautiful
did need
body.
that.
Why? Because you couldn't watch porn? Like, you've got porn.
I don't
You
want to
need
watch
that.
porn. I was watching the Stöned Age, and I wanted to see fucking Lainey's camel toe, and thank God I did.
All right, I got to interrupt again because we met Snot Rag. Let's just take it back a bit. We meet Snot Rag. I had hope this was actually going to be the character that's going to make me laugh, and he just didn't. He was even sadder than Tack. Now, because the first thing, as soon as he opened the door, I'm like, all right, this could go either way with the way they made him up, the slicked greasy hair, part in the middle. This could either be Pedro from fucking Napoleon Dynamite,
right?
Or this is literally who I thought I was going to be, was Elias from Clerks 2, who's run by his mother, who pillow pants the whole fucking thing. He has his geek show. He's missing Dukes of Hazzard, and he's upset. I was hoping it would be as funny as that, but I've seen this character done so much better by so many more people that aren't talented. And I'm like, all right, well, at least he'll be and he wasn't. It was dead writing and dead delivery.
There was no
It
writing.
was whiny.
He was Teller. I mean, he didn't say anything.
No, he did. He said a lot, but it just was so badly done. I just couldn't get behind him. I wanted, like, all right, he's going to save every scene he's in. Didn't. Jake Busey shows up. I'm like, fuck, thank God Jake Busey's here. At least he'll be obnoxious in a Stu Macher, fucking Matthew Lillard kind of fucking obnoxious, the way his character is in every movie. And he's going to save this. But then he's gone. Holy shit, that was it. He was on set for 15 minutes. That was it. But okay, he was there. All right, let's see where this goes. And they go back, and there's a bunch of more nobodies that are saying the same exact lines that they're saying to each other. So it's now we got 15 people saying the same lines uninspiredly.
It's like the Minions. Like they're just all like beep, 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 beep at each other. It's
chicks,
so weird.
Chicks, beer, chicks, beer, chicks, beer, chicks.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go anywhere fun.
No.
It never goes anywhere.
I thought it was fun. I was having fun.
And just a side note for us metalheads is one of the guzzlers, the blonde kid with the red bandana, is Stevie Rochelle from Tough.
Oh, I fucking thought so. Yeah. I'm looking at that going, is that fucking Metal Sludge? Come on, get out of here.
That's Metal Sludge.
The kid with the blue pickup truck that stops to pick up Crump's brother at the beginning looks exactly like a friend of Delynn and I's. We won't mention him on the air, but this is a spitting image of this kid.
That's funny.
Holy shit.
I mean, the saving grace I'll say is that honestly, they must have spent their entire budget on the soundtrack. Because Not for Nothing, it's got a lot of good fucking songs in it.
Yes.
And they're actually used really well. I'll give them that. The rock candy, when they open the door repeatedly and they to show that, I liked that. That was like when they show her, then they show him. It's like, I get the irony. That was kind of cute. So again, credit what credit's due. They tried. But they couldn't. I just can't get by the writing and the delivery. It was just so bad.
I love
both. Go on.
I love the writing and the delivery, especially the deliveries. And finally, right before Hub seals the deal with Laney, Joe takes the most pathetic swing ever at her, right? And it ends with her foot on his throat. Now, I have to mention this scene because this actress had the fucking hottest foot I have ever seen in my life. I literally paused the movie and just marveled at this woman's foot. It was fucking perfect. The toes, the toenails, the shape, just fucking.
You are coming across creepy right now, just so you know.
Whatever. Come on, Tarantino. Let's get into it.
I like feet. Spoiler alert, my wife has also phenomenal feet. Phenomenal. Yeah, that's all I got.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay.
Having had their beer confiscated by police, Tack and some others rob a liquor warehouse for beer and head back to the house. Joe and Jill take a walk on the beach and partially reconcile, but return to find Tack and the Guzzlers converging on the home. A fight breaks out between Joe and Tack, and Jill runs inside, eventually letting Joe back in and locking the door. Jill and Joe smoke some skankweed, and Joe throws up in her father's chair. Yeah. I mean, it was, I appreciated that they did do that makes me hork. Like everybody said that about the peppermint schnapps. And she says to him, if you drink that after drinking the beer, you're going to throw up. And he's like, I'll be fine. And he throws up. So, okay, they did a callback. Good. But
dude, not only is a callback, it's going to get a third callback. It's fucking funny.
It was okay.
So next we're going to get the liquor store heist, right? And again, I love Tack here. He gets some great lines, Tony. Like, what the fuck, damn Yankee? Get us some talls. It's fucking funny. They're getting cases of beer, but they're not tall boys, so they send him back. He gets a great line. Right behind Hubs, this is my favorite character in the movie. I fucking love Tack, and I thought this actor delivered all of his lines really well. On the beach, Joe finally gets a chick to touch his junk. Unfortunately, it's Jill's dirty hippie foot to his nuts, right? That's all Joe's going to get. Now, this actress does not have hot feet. I paused it. There was a shot of her feet, and there is no toenail polish. Her big toe is way too big, and all the little toes are crooked. It was fucking bad. I didn't enjoy her foot.
God, you're out of your fucking mind.
So at the front door, we get some funny lines from Jill, like, and again, Tony, I'm quoting here. So what is this? A meeting of the mentally gifted minors? It's fucking funny. I laughed out loud. Or when she asks them, you guys want to take a number to bang Lainey? That shit was funny. And they're all like, yeah. Like, it's ironic. It's funny. There's 20 guys there to hook up with one chick. We also get this scene with Joe and Tack discussing his acne problems set to this sensitive music. I thought this was a really nice scene.
But it didn't go anywhere because Tack doesn't change himself at all. He's the same dude.
Because it's not change time. He's not Will Hunting. He's still
Here's
fucking 17 and never got laid.
If you want to show a movie about this person and give me something to be interested in, give me some change. Give me some story. Give me something interesting other than the dude just being like, like, that's not funny.
I laughed.
That's fucking bathroom humor.
Yeah, that's right. This is bathroom humor. Done well. I'm laughing.
I feel that it could have been where the movie changed. It could have been where we actually started to open up to, like, I'm not going to say in a stupid comedy like this, they're going to have this fucking, I never learned to read kind of scene, but they could have done something funny with it instead of just making it another insult fest, because it wasn't even it wasn't 40-year-old virgin insult fest. That's fucking funny. If fucking Seth Rogen was over him, or even fucking, what's his name? Fucking Ant-Man.
Paul
Rudd. Yeah, Paul Rudd.
Either one of those, any kind of insult that they come out with, even their weakest ones, make me do at least a little chuckle. Every insult in this was just fucking mean.
Yeah.
Because you know why? I remember assholes like that, just picking on the low-hanging fruit of the people who just had no confidence, hadn't liked it. It was just a feel-bad movie. It wasn't funny. It was like the girls... all right, I know it's going to sound, oh, what are you fucking... I just can't get by the fact that the girls were fucking literally just physical objects. The guys were fucking one-dimensional assholes, only out for the one thing. And again, we have movies like that work. You go back to the 80s, there was you have Losing It, you have Last American Virgin, you have fucking Better Off Dead, you have fucking any of those. They made looking for sex funny. They made it fun.
I'm going to submit to you that Lainey was the biggest wolf in this movie. She was the one calling the shots. She used fucking Hubs for his fucking booze and his wiener. She wanted to get drunk. She wanted to get laid. She wanted it all. So don't give me this fucking Hubs was a fucking bad guy bullshit.
Okay, I'm not saying she didn't want it. I'm not saying that she's wrong for wanting it. But I watch Fast Times and I'm entertained. I watch any of those movies and I'm entertained. And this did not entertain me. It just made me feel bad. It made me feel bad for the girls. It made me feel bad for the guys. Like, everybody's a fucking piece of shit. It does, like, it just makes you feel like shit.
So when fucking Damone in Fast Times at Richmond High takes the girl into the pool house and basically rapes her and gets her pregnant and then leaves her, that made you feel good. Oh, that feels good.
But that was his arc. He was a fucking con man who sold fucking concert tickets in fucking high school. He's screwing the 15-year-olds out of their fucking cheap trick tickets. He's doing what he can to get by. He's a piece of shit. Rat was the good kid. Rat was the one getting screwed up. Rat was Joe. But you know what? I wanted to hear more about Rat than I did about Joe any point in this fucking movie, because they had character, they had lines that felt real. This movie was just a caricature of it, but not a fun one. That was the difference. Airhead was a fun caricature of a metal lifestyle.
Of course.
Granted, it was done for a PG audience. Yeah. It couldn't go that far because they were trying to be marketing. But even if we go, like, again, as sad as a lot of scenes are, and I know you've fucking seen it, Decline of the Western Civilization Part 2 is a fucking anthem. Right. That's our fucking life in the 80s and 90s. Those people were fucking pathetic. But man, I related to every single one who was like, I'm going to fucking make it. Or what if you don't? But you don't understand. You haven't heard my band. We're going to fucking make it. And you understood it because those were real people. They believed in their own bullshit. These people were just out to fuck everybody else over for their own thing. I didn't like them. And if I don't like if I don't like the entire cast, I can't watch a movie of it. It just made, like I said, it just made me angry because none of them have any redeeming qualities. And the ones who they try to give you the redeeming qualities, they're so sad and pathetic and don't see their own potential, it made me angry watching them.
Do you know how many?
That's my problem with this
Do you know how
movie.
many sad losers I hung out with the day that were just looking out for themselves, trying to get laid, trying to get high, whatever they wanted to do? This is a night out with the dudes in town. This is real.
Not my friend group. I didn't have those friends because I didn't like those people.
See,
I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't have it in my friend group because maybe I was that asshole. I'll be the first. Maybe I was the dick that was like doing that. But at the same time, it was hard to watch. There were certain scenes I'm just like, oh, Lainey was so, I can't even say trashy because she wasn't trashy. She was just easy.
Yeah.
You give her, here's the 151. She takes her clothes off.
Yes.
It's like,
yes, I've been in that situation exactly 63 times. I have a list. Fucking, dude, see, when I watch this movie again, I'm watching it through the eyes of Hubs. I'm having a good time. I'm on the ride with Hubs. I know I'm going to fucking get the 151. I'm going to get the girl. I'm the guy. He escapes the beating.
I am the one who knocks.
Yes. Okay, let's go to the final act.
After getting stoned, Hubs tells Joe he has arranged for Lainey to perform fellatio on him as a birthday present. Joe finds Lainey asleep and covers her up and walks out to find Hubs and Jill making out on the couch. Joe is upset but learns that Jill was the instigator. They're interrupted when Crump's brother arrives outside and begins to break down the door. They flee to the kitchen, but shortly afterwards they hear the commotion subsiding. Jill's father, Warren, has returned from a college reunion and has beaten up the entire crowd of kids, including Crump's brother, into unconsciousness. Hubs managed to escape by jumping through a window on the upper floor, but Warren catches Joe and holds him captive, awaiting for the arrival of police. Warren is very overbearing and emotionally abusive towards Jill, and eventually Joe stands up for her and begins fighting with Warren. Joe and Hubs escape just ahead of the police. Enamored with Joe now, Jill gives him her last name so he can call her. The police arrest the entire group of drunken teenagers, and Joe and Hubs escape in the blue submarine. Hubs mocks Joe for his apparent cowardice in attempting to seduce Lainey and Jill and talks negatively about Jill. Joe loses his temper and attacks Hub while driving, forcing him to acknowledge that Jill is cool. Joe then plays Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper, and basically dares Hubs to say a bad word about it, and he does not. He declines. At least we finally get something out of Joe here. And Jill, I kind of was a little confused about Jill's character. She came in and out of focus for me. But I was glad to finally see Joe stick up for himself to Hub and just be like, hey, listen, you don't get it. I like this girl. Shut up. So I give him credit, but it feels like it was a little too late in the movie for that.
Dude, do you know how many times I've been in this exact situation with a Joe?
1,000.
This exact situation with a guy like Joe. This guy that's like trying to be like, these girls are here to party too. And back in the day, this is what it was like, okay? If these girls were at a house party with you and they were drinking and you were drinking, they wanted to get laid just like you wanted to get laid. And most of the time, if you just went for it, they would go for it too. But you always have this fucking guy that's trying to be like, you really remind me of my mother and I'm really nice. Like, just shut the fuck up. You're talking about puppy dogs and fucking rainbows. You're never going to get there. And that's fucking Joe. So once again, Joe is a nice guy and pussy's out with ladies. She offers to give him a blowjob for his birthday. But no, he's going to put her covers over and he's going to go downstairs and he's going to catch Hubs making out with Lainey, right? And what does he do? Hey, man, knock it off. She's not like that. And he's like, dude, she was all over me. And she looks at Joe like, I wanted to get laid and you're just a fucking pussy. This guy is such a fucking wanker. It's brutal. It's brutal.
It was at this point in the movie, I hated everybody. I fucking hated everybody. Because literally within 3 minutes, they gave us the worst possible scenario of this fucking movie about Hubs. I'm sorry. I didn't think she really agreed to give him a blowjob. I think he lied because she was passed out. And he was trying to tell him to go in and take his pants off and jam it in her mouth.
Yeah.
So basically you get fucking Jake Ryan saying, hey, here's my girlfriend, nerd. Take her and do what you want. You can violate her 6 ways to Sunday.
Call.
So you have the worst part of 16 Candles. And then he says, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to be the good guy. Go downstairs to the girl I like. And she's fucking making out with the other guy. So there's the horrible, heart-wrenching ending of fucking The Last American Virgin, which is why I don't fucking watch that fucking movie anymore. Because that was the biggest kick in the dick of any teen fucking comedy. That movie was hysterical right up until the last 15 minutes when Diane Franklin fucked him in the ass for fucking, takes her for the fucking abortion, takes care of her, and all of a sudden she's back with the guy who got her pregnant and making out with him at the fucking party when he's fucking taking care of her. angry, hated fucking everybody in this movie at that point. That one scene pissed me off.
You just made me love this movie even more. Fucking, because now I'm seeing that Jake Ryan and his girlfriend thing brought into this and the other scene. You're totally right. But Joe didn't even try. He wasn't even like, hey, Lainey, are you awake? Like, just test the grounds. Like, you've been told you have a golden ticket. You're Charlie. You've got the golden ticket.
This chick is asleep. She did not give consent, period.
You're full of my friends cum in the first place. Like, no. Oh, sorry, no.
Sloppy seconds. No, thank you.
I didn't say jam it in her unconscious mouth. I said at least say.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You
That's
said
exactly
that.
what you said.
You said that, and I said, "Oh yeah."
You said it.
You said that, and I disagreed. What I was saying Joe should have done is he should have just
no plausible deniability.
He should have just said.
Won't hold up in court.
He should have just checked and seen if the offer was there. Hey, Laney, what's up? You still awake? Yeah. And yeah, maybe she is full of his buddy's fucking jizzy biz, but she was just gonna give him a blowjob.
Jizzy biz.
I have to say, Joe has a moral compass. Joe has a moral compass, but he's a total pussy. So we're going to get this great scene of Joe puking under the seat cushion.
Great scene.
I thought it was fucking hilarious because I knew where this was going. And then we get the Space Odyssey 2001 scene, which I thought was totally awesome. Set to the solo section of fucking Don't Fear the Reaper. Oh, it was fucking great. Joe is a fucking old man in the baby's diaper, fully shaved with a dude. It was fucking hilarious. I don't know how you couldn't have thought that was an amazing fucking little clip they put into this. The house. We have to mention this house. How amazingly late 70s, early 80s was this house. They fucking nailed this thing. I had a buddy, John, whose father was in the fucking Navy. His house looked exactly like this. Exactly. This is where
this movie was made in 94, so it wasn't that far removed from the 80s at that point.
Okay. And we used to and this guy, the Navy dad, had a liquor cabinet and he had all the bottles marked with the little notch in the label. Remember that? And we would pour a little of everything out into a glass and then put a little bit of water in each one and have this fucking, I don't know, a half a cup of just everything in the liquor cabinet, and we would drink.
Ew.
Holy shit. That's what I'm saying, though. That's why this movie it gets me going, man. It just reminded me of being a fucking little fucking
I think you've
asshole.
got rose-colored glasses on.
I don't think
when
so.
it comes to this movie. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Not that our listeners ever write in. I don't know why. I mean, I see you guys are listening to the podcast. I look at the analytics. I know there's fucking hundreds of you listening and you just never fucking write in and you never like the fucking YouTube videos. But regardless, if you've seen the movie, I would like to hear what you guys think about it. Was it a piece of shit or was it an awesome fucking cult classic bringing us back to our days of being young, reckless teens looking for pussy and beer? Finally, we get Crump's brother. He shows up and I love this scene because Hubs lights up a smoke and says, "We're gonna get our asses kicked, but it was worth it, dude. It was worth it, dude." I love this character. He walks the walk. He talks the talk. He gets it done, and he's ready to take his beating from Crump's brother to bang the fine chick. Fucking Hubs, how can you not like this guy?
Because the delivery of it was like, well, I guess one of your ass was kicked.
Yeah.
It wasn't set up as a cool scene. If they shot him from below, if they lit him well, he sat there he took the inhale, blew the puff of smoke out, looked, paused, gave a dramatic, well, we're gonna get our asses kicked, but you know what? That would have been fucking cool. But it was this fucking tool who I've hated the whole movie, lighting a smoke quick, looking at his friend going, hey, we're getting our asses kicked by this guy, And no, he was still trying to be the fucking dipshit that he was. There was no coolness. There wasn't anything. He just wasn't cool, dude.
He was so
He really
cool.
wasn't. He was a bully fucking dickhead.
It's so cool.
Yeah. See,
No.
It's no. It's not. It's not okay.
But and we're also going to learn right here, that Joe just assumes, and so this is why I think Lainey did agree to the blowjob, because Hubs assumes that Joe got the blowjob. He just assumes it. He said, "Dude, it was worth it. We got that hot chick." And Joe's like, he goes, "You telling me you fucking blew it?" And Joe's like, "Hey man, I was Like I'm just a little pussy and my pee-pee's for show. I just use it to pee with. I thought that was great. Joe was about to get his ass kicked and he had nothing to do with it. He got nothing.
See, and I was hoping they would at least give Jill some lines here going, wait, you didn't do it? He'd be like, no. She's like, I thought you would have. That's the only reason I was with this asshole. Well, give her a redeeming arc.
No.
Something.
Like she's figuring if he's going to fuck me over, I'm going to fuck him over. That's why I thought she did it. Not just to be a douchebag like, well, I wanted to get laid and you weren't doing it. I took it as she's like, well, he's up there getting blowjob by my friend. He's not the good guy I thought he was. So I'm going to do this back at him. But they didn't give us that line.
Mm-hmm.
So in essence, she was just as big a piece of shit as everybody else.
No.
There was no one that had any redeeming. There's nothing. Like the characters weren't thought through.
You have to remember that you're looking at this all wrong. These girls were the exact same as Joe and Hubs. Fucking Lady was the hot chick. Hubs is the hot chick. Jill is the homely chick. Joe is the homely dude. You don't think that fucking Jill wanted to fuck Hubs right away? Of course she did. He's the hot dude. She just didn't have a chance because Lainey was the fucking trophy in the room. She knew she had no chance. But as soon as Hub came down and was all done with Lainey, she's like, I'm going for the hot dude. And she wanted to fucking bang Hubs right there on that couch.
Which made you hate her even more than you maybe already did. She was already like a not well put together character, but you were hoping she'd have a good arc that would make her the good person. When they were on the beach, you started to see it. You saw the walls are coming down. They were giving her a little bit more writing. They were getting a little more backstory to her. And I was, I'm not going to say enjoying all of it, but it was at least different than this narcissistic testosterone laden fucking wall of assault.
But
the beach scene was the part that I actually somewhat enjoyed, and then they screwed it up.
We also need to talk about the fact that the father obviously has designs on Lainey, which is disgusting.
Oh, yeah. But you guys are missing the point, right? So it doesn't make her bad because these are teenagers. They're 17, 18 years old. They're not ready to fall in love and be redeeming people with huge fucking moral compasses. These are teenagers. They're partying on Saturday night. They're all going to take what they can get, their slice of the pie, whatever it's going to be.
All right.
That's Saturday night out with everybody.
I don't think you have to be a complete moral reprehensible douchebag in order to go out and have a good time.
And that's the difference. Like all right, let's look at the teen things. Let's look at the teen, we'll call them comedies that we know that work. We'll say the ones that work. You have the real dramatic ones. You have the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You have the Say Anythings. You have the Some Kind of Wonderfuls. All same quote age groups. Granted, great actors, great writing, great direction. That's why they work. That's why they're classics. Then you have the silly ones. You have the Adventures in Babysitting. You have the Better Off's Deads. You have
3 O'Clock High.
3 o'clock. Fuck, I'll even go Porky. She had 30-year-olds playing high school kids. But you know what? It worked because that went to the extreme silliness of it. And the lines were delivered well, and the lines were well written, and it was well directed. This had none of that.
No.
It tried to be Porky's with a heavy metal twist, but it didn't have the characterizations. You didn't have a Meat. You didn't have a Pee-wee. You didn't have the archetype that you would normally have. They tried to, here's your pussy, here's your heavy metal guy, here's the nerd, here's the geek, here's the acne kid. They tried to give it to you, but never expanded on it. And what they did, turn them all into one lump group of beer drinking, chick seeking, which if you break it down to the fucking bare minimum of what a teen comedy is going to have, that's literally the bare minimum. But you have to build on that fucking stereotype archetype and go with it and make it a decent character that I want to listen to, that I want to follow, that I give a shit about. And that's the biggest sin of this movie. I didn't care about one of them. I wanted to. I started the movie going, all right, they're starting like Wayne's World. Maybe this will be funny. But then I realized they're not going to be funny. Let me at least hope they're interesting. And they weren't interesting. They were literally cardboard cutouts of a teen stereotype that didn't build on anything and just made them unlikable because they did such terrible things.
See, I'll give you this. Every movie you mentioned, this movie couldn't touch it with a 1,000-foot pole from outer space. Okay. This is no 3 O'Clock High. This is no Some Kind of Wonderful. This is no Pretty in Pink. This is no fucking Breakfast Club. None of that. Not Porky's. Doesn't come close to any of those movies. All classics. Great writing. Great characters. Great storytelling. Great everything. They're classics for a reason. This is a piece of shit cult classic. Okay? It's one-dimensional. It's fart jokes. It's nothing. It's like you said, I know what I'm watching here. I get it, but it's enough. It has this flavor that just tastes good to me. I can't explain why. It's got terrible writing. It's got terrible acting. It's got no storyline. They've got no arcs. They're all deplorable people. But this is just a night out with fucking asswipe kids that I knew. And it really just struck a note of honesty with me. And that was enough. And that was enough.
I mean, that's fair.
And again, I'm not saying anyone, I'll never tell anyone don't like what you like. I'm just telling you why this movie completely failed on every front for me. As someone who does enjoy teen movies, someone who does enjoy all the classic ones, and is always on the out looking for more. I want to enjoy movies. I'm a movie fan. And I love cult classics. I love bad movies. Horror is literally 90% bad, 10% really good. There's very little gray area in that genre. So I get cult classics, but what makes them cult classics is when a group of people get together, enjoy watching it for what it is, and can find things that they can relate to. I can't relate to the things that these people did because it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I was in a band. I was a heavy metal guy. I didn't drink a lot. I didn't do drugs. And I wasn't out to fucking just score women just to score them.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
And again, I do know people that they were. So maybe they would enjoy it. Doesn't work for me. I don't think it would work for the majority of the people that I know.
Right. And let me expand upon this a little bit, because as we're talking about this, I was thinking about Grease and Grease 2. And a lot of it is very cool, very scoreable broads. It's the same shit set at a different time, but there's storylines that happen. There's arcs that happen. You actually like characters even when they're kind of just chasing tail the whole time, because there's
Let's do it for our country.
Yeah, exactly. There's a whole song about him trying to fuck this girl, and it's like, at least there was something there, something to latch onto that you enjoyed about this person, about this character. Whereas I felt like, unfortunately, that did not happen in this movie.
Honey, could you see me sitting and watching this with, let's say, Sean or Nikki or Lee?
Yeah, of course.
Like, what are we doing? We're going to be on the couch punching each other in the arm, going, down, that's not good.
Yeah, probably. But again, it's still a shitty movie.
It depends on who you're watching it with. All right. So at this point, lucky for Hubs, next we meet Jill's dad. And I love this guy, Tony. I know you were talking about how he whooped Crumps' brother's ass, right? So this guy is so old school. He is whipping ass on everybody, including Crumb's brother. He is a man's man. This is a man from a lost era when girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man. Like, this is a man's man. And he comes in there, he ain't taking any shit from these boys. He fucking whoops their asses. And I thought the fight outside was hilarious. It's funny. It's like they're just standing there and he's like an old... Like,
yeah, it's stupid, but it's funny.
It's funny. I laughed out loud when he sat in the puke chair and it went... And then he put the 2 piss ice cubes in his glass. Dude, he's sitting in puke. It's getting on his pant leg and he's drinking fucking the pissy ice cubes. I fucking was laughing out loud. And to see Joe over there kind of smirking, knowing the joke, he's in on this joke with us. And I'm fucking laughing. I think this whole scene really worked.
I actually didn't mind it because I knew there would be a payoff of them doing it. I liked that he gave the reaction of drinking the piss, like something tastes funny. He never gave the sniff of sitting in the puke that even Jill did. Like, what does that smell?
He said,
like, he never even did like,
he said something. Yes.
Did he? I missed it. All right. I missed that. All right.
He said, I think he said, what's that smell?
All right. Not terrible. I actually didn't mind the character either, but again, it turned into his role was to eliminate everybody outside and to be the foil at the end that Steel Toe Boots guy wasn't. Yeah. So they wanted to add another character and give another level of somebody who's going to be, as you keep using the word foil, to be the foil to that. I just felt his lines felt very like, all right, we have to hit this point, this point, this point, and this point. And he literally, his dialogue was point. It wasn't conversational. It's like, you're a tramp, you're a disappointment, you're a heavy metal freak. It's like he went down the list of just like, all right, we got that he's old school. This is the old man not getting the younger generation. All right, we know your role. But again, he's no Principal Vernon. He's not even fucking Ted the janitor.
No.
He's just, his role was reduced to plot device. And it could have been anybody reading that. Could have been one of the cops, could have been the liquor store guy, could have been anybody. But I did like the fact he had a Letterman's jersey on. He was a badass. It did make me chuckle, at least as far as that goes. I'm not going to say even out loud. I'm not going to say I smiled, but I went, I appreciate that they made him a badass.
He was a badass.
To get through everybody, to get in the house, to be just a plot device.
Yo, I'm sure you'll get him singing like a bird when you get him down to the station when he's talking to the cops. He's not talking. Oh, shit. So finally we get this closing scene where Jill asks Joe, why didn't you go for it? And he says, I was working up to it. I submit that Joe is a virgin. I mean, he just was. He was afraid. He's never made it with a chick. He doesn't know what he's doing yet. And that's why he's trying to just be friends with all these girls. It's bad. And this final scene of Joe forcing Hubs to admit that Don't Fear the Reaper is a good song and that Jill is a cool chick was just ridiculous. I call bullshit here. It's never going to happen. I can't suspend my disbelief enough. Joe is a big pussy and this would never happen. So that was the only hole in this entire movie. There was a scene after the credits roll that wasn't included in the Amazon version that we got here, but
you just had to click on the watch the credits button and you could have watched all the credits.
Oh, well, fortunately I've seen it. So I'll just tell you, Blue Oyster Cult band members Eric Bloom and Buck Dharma offer Blue Oyster Cult concert t-shirts outside of a convenience store to Joe and Hubs, but Joe refuses because the shirts are bootlegs. So there you go. That was the movie. The final act, you guys, anything surprise you or?
Dude, Frankie Avalon showed up.
Yes, Frankie Avalon did.
That was the best fucking scene of the whole movie. It's like everybody kept referencing, like, where's the house? Oh, it's across from that Frankie Avalon house. Frankie Avalon house.
And he couldn't even find his old house.
You guys know where the Frankie Avalon house is? They're like,
Gonna be some really hot chicks. Like, Avalon does not need to worry about hot chicks. He's Frankie Avalon.
That was fucking good. That was a nice payoff.
That was a good scene.
Yes.
I like that scene.
All right. So I think that's it. We've, I mean, we didn't
crushed it into oblivion.
We really didn't break the movie down. I tried to break the movie down, but the pushback was so hard that it didn't really happen. This podcast failed.
We played the trailer. If they watch the trailer, they're going to see the movie. That's literally the movie. I watched the trailer before I watched the movie. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I have to sit through this. Okay, fine. I'll do it. I promised them I would. They've let me on the podcast. I've done all right, fine.
Dude, I watched a horror movie that was in another language about reindeers for you, okay?
I know. Well, you did. And you admitted it was close to
it really was a good movie. I hate to admit it, but it really was a good movie. All right. Let's head over to the recasting couch. I am going to replace Hubs with John Bender. That's it. There it is. Just Hubs, the character of Hubs for John Bender. And you know what? He's even cooler because now he's got a switchblade. That's
probably be a better movie with Judd Nelson in that role.
They're very similar characters, though. I mean, Tony, would you admit that they're very similar characters?
No. Because if I knew that Hubs was Hubs wasn't the one getting beaten by his dad, it was John.
Oh, we don't know if Hubs got beat by his dad. He probably did.
But
right,
we never
don't
know.
Fucking know. That's why I wouldn't make it fucking Judd Nelson. We know that the fucking Judd Nelson in Breakfast Club got beat by his dad, which is why he had the walls up that he did and why he was the dick he was, because he's used to getting beaten. He's used to everyone having a prejudice against him. Don't even get me fucking started.
I just have to assume.
If we got to do Breakfast Club, because I will take 2 hours of a fucking character study of every single one of these.
Unfortunately, we already did it.
I love that
movie. I gave it a 5, a perfect score. Right, Delynn?
It deserves it.
Okay, Delynn, recast it.
I recast Snot Rag with Justin Long.
That's funny. That works.
It's perfect, right? Yeah. He looks like Justin Long.
It's really, really fucking good.
So far we get Judd Nelson and Justin Long, and this movie's getting better by the minute. Tony.
I don't know why, but every time Hubs talked and I looked at his terrible wig, all I saw was Gene Simmons.
Jesus.
I want fucking Gene Simmons as Hubs with his
young Gene Simmons.
I just want to go get some hot. I want to go get some hot chicks. Let's go get some hot chicks.
Joe.
Oh, ew. I want to. I just kept, his wig was so bad. I'm like, it's a Gene Simmons wig.
Oh, that's fucking great. It actually works. A young Gene Simmons, then we're gonna go with.
Yeah, it was a bad wig.
I want 65-year-old Gene Simmons.
65-year-old Gene Simmons.
To play the same character going, because that's how it felt. It's like, you have no right being this much of a dick. So it's like, it's Gene through and through.
Oh my God. All right. I did write an alternate ending. Delynn, did you?
No.
Tony, did you? No.
Yeah, I shut it off 5 minutes later, and 5 minutes after the movie started, and I was happy.
I'll give you the alternate ending then. Let's head over to the alternate endings, and I'll give you one.
All right.
As if we'd end the movie like that. Yeah.
Let's do the Scooby-Doo ending.
Good call.
So in my alternate ending, Crump's brother enters the house and attacks Joe and Hubs, killing Hubs with a can of Ox 45 and a steel toe to the face. And at that very moment, Jill's father, Mr. Wojciechowicz, enters the room and blows Joe's head off in the confusion. Then Crump's brother wrestles the gun away from Jill's father, shooting him point blank in the face before dying in a bloody shootout with the police. At the same time, Laney and Jill are tragically killed in the crossfire. The end.
Wow. That got dark.
Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense because I was talking too fast. Should I just do it again?
No.
Awesome. That's perfect. That's fucking perfect. Okay. Okay. Let's do some rewatch scores, and then we'll shelf this one, and we'll do a real movie next time with Tony, because this was fucking a train wreck. So this one is a guilty pleasure for me. Is this great cinema? No. Did everything that Delynn and Tony say, was it all true? Yes. It's terrible. It's terrible. But for me, it's got a little place in my heart. It's one of those movies I've watched 100 times. I'll watch it anytime it's on. I search it out from time to time. It just strikes a chord with me. But as a movie, and me being a movie reviewer and having to give it a real score, I mean, I'm going to push the limit here and give it a 2.50. And that's being super generous. I have, if you look, 3.59 written on my phone here. 3.59. But in the spirit of being an honest movie reviewer, I'm going to bump it down to just an average movie, 2.50.
I hated this movie. I hated it. Made me uncomfortable. Worse than what?
Worse than Neighbors?
I liked Neighbors more.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. And the thing is that this movie, I should like it because it is hair metal guys and it's fucking hair metal girls, and I should enjoy this, and I fucking don't. They never ever get past the stereotypes. It's just one note.
True.
And it just never goes anywhere that's actually interesting. So I gave it a 0.5, and only a 0.5 for China Cantner because she was better than this movie. That's
exactly what you gave Neighbors, which is dude, we're talking about Neighbors with John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
Yes, I know.
And she gave it a 0.5.
I hated it.
You're a fucking moron. Tony.
I love you guys. The fact you guys have been together as long as you have, and you're now just the way you are, I love it. I love
22
it.
years.
It gives me hope.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks.
That'll be our 22-year wedding anniversary is on the 23rd.
27th.
Congratulations.
The 27th. You don't even know what day your anniversary is.
Oh, it's on the 27th.
You're making it anyway. You got this far without knowing it. It's all right. Just go with it.
Okay. Very special.
This movie.
Very special day.
That's all. I agree with Delynn. I think a lot of the reason I hated it is because I wanted to like it so much. You recommended it so heartily and saying it was going to be so nostalgic and so historical for me. And I was so upset that you were so wrong. And not because I wanted to like it. I really did it. Again, heavy metal, cruising out, going out with your friends, listening to music. And I had to keep going back to the comparison. I know it's a bad comparison because they're two different universes. Is Dazed and Confused, because that movie is literally, what's it about? People hanging out. Want to drink beer, looking for chicks. That's all that movie is.
So
24 hours
too.
of that.
It's so good.
But it's so fucking phenomenal. And it's unfair to compare anything to it. But when you break it down to the basic facts. That's all it is. It's what's it about? I don't know. It's they're just hanging out. I like watching the people talk. This, I hated everything they talked about. I hated that they were so one-dimensional. I hated, as Delynn put it, I hated they couldn't get past the stereotype of a typical heavy metal in LA. And it bummed me out because I'm, as I know you, both of you have as well. You fought that stereotype so much in your own lives to get by that. It's like, no, I have a brain. I'm not just all about this. I listen to music that says that not everything is blah, blah, Satan. It's just, I don't know if that hit a nerve with me. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But just, it came down to, again, as Des puts it, if I'm trying to take myself any kind of serious as a movie reviewer, I got to break it down to performance, acting, directing. This failed on all fronts. The writing was so bad. The line deliveries were so one note. There was no arc of any character except to go more and more reprehensible. There was no redeeming factors of any of them. Again, I was happy to see Frank Avalon show up again. It made me happy. I like seeing Jake Busey. Usually adds to scenes. And China Cantor, like you said, I always dug her on MTV. Outside of that, I'm sorry. I can't give this movie more than I'm going to be generous and go 0.75. I'll give it that because they made it. Good for them. They made a movie. I didn't make a movie. I can't make a movie. I don't have the money or the knowledge or anything. And if I tried, I don't even know if I could make something this good. So those who can't review. So it's like, fuck. They made a movie. I didn't. So 0.75 to them. But man, I'll never watch this again. I can't believe that you're like, oh, every time it's on, I'll watch it. Where do you fucking see it? Because I've never even heard of this movie.
I just watched it for free on Amazon Prime.
Right, because no one's fucking paying for it. Shit.
Dude, you talk about how back then we were fighting the stereotypes, like that. No, when I was 16, I had "Eat Me" tattooed on my shoulder in giant black letters forever. I was actually selling. I was like, no, I'm a complete fucking degenerate scumbag. Fucking eat me.
Well, you're a better person now.
Yeah, I got my first giant tattoo when I was 16 on my forearm on a weight bench at a tattoo party in Dorchester. My mom gave me a check for my birthday and said, there you go, get a pack of smokes and a tattoo.
It was a good year at the Bender house.
Yeah, dude, I was like a fucking freshman, a ninth grader in high school. I had EB tattooed on my shoulder and a giant Black Panther on my forearm. And everybody else's parents are packing them a lunchbox. They sent me home every day. And finally one day they just said, don't come back. Okay. There you go.
It took a while to get to the therapy today, but we're there.
Delynn.
We're here.
Delynn.
Yes,
yeah.
I'll tell you where it is.
Do it.
So it comes in at number 110 with a total score of 1.25. It is right beneath Streets of Fire and right above Out of Time.
Okay.
What else is below it?
Okay.
Give me like 4 or 5 below it.
Okay, so Stöned Age is 110, 111 is Out of Time, 112 is Brain Scan, 113 is Urban Cowboy, and 114 is Magnolia, which is the bottom of the barrel.
That's just a fucking sin right there. Anyway, aside from Magnolia, it belongs to the rest.
Oh my God. Dude, the movie's a piece of shit. I mean, it just is. But it's my piece of shit. So don't step in it. Okay, on our sister podcast, we just did Too Fast for Love. It was a great episode. You should go over and check that out. On our sister podcast, Violent Vinyl Radio, we will be breaking down Warrant's Cherry Pie. So there you go. Yeah, it's a shitty album. I can't wait to poop all over it. Pussy music.
Except for Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Except for Uncle Tom's Cabin. Great song. But
Love
besides
that
they're a pussy band, It's like Joe's kind of music. All right.
It's Joe's kind of music.
Oh,
until next time.
I'll give you Cherry Pie was crap, but man, the follow-up album, Dog Eat Dog, killer fucking album.
We'll have to check
I don't know if
out.
I know anything off it. I'll have to listen to it.
Oh, fucking phenomenal writing. Good. Anyway.
Okay, so good nobody ever heard it. Until next time, I just have one
Like
question
the Stöned
for
Age.
you. Hey, did you ever see that movie? See you next time.